Good morning, welcome to the Rasi channel services. Today we are going to see about Scorpio Ascendant, Rising Ascendant and Moon sign. We are going to give you the prediction for the new year 2022. Everybody, I'm hoping that everybody is going very well and happy, and hopefully everybody is going to or will going to be very wonderful year, the coming year. And what I have to tell you that the birth chart, what promising to you, as well as the planetary period or the dasha period of yours are good, then transit will give you 80 to 90% result. Otherwise, transit will give you only 30%. Okay. So you need to know about your birth chart first and the planetary position of the dasha period and the planetary period and sub-dasha period very carefully. If it is going through the 6th, 8th and 12th position of your birth chart itself will create issues if it is sitting in the bad position. Otherwise, that 6th, 8th and 12th position of your dasha period of the planet and sitting in a good position of 11th, 12th or something like that from itself gives you good result. So and then sub-dasha period. Who rules the dasha first? Who rules the sub-dasha? So according to that and the birth chart, the creativity of the transit will increase or reduce. Okay guys, so Scorpio. What is the character of Scorpio? You are very deep, water sign, and very research-oriented people, and very mysterious. You know, you want to know a lot of mysterious things, occult science, and curious. Whatever it is curious, and people can't even understand you. But even sometimes you cannot, because if your moon sitting in the Scorpio, not the rising ascendant, and with some other affliction like Saturn or Rahu or Ketu sitting with that, create more issues with you. Scorpios always getting issues in their life, but they are very deep people and very research oriented people, and that is very good thing. Okay, so what is going to happen 2022 for you guys? So the middle of this year 2022, April, I'm sorry, I don't want it now. I don't want it now. Later, thank you. I'm sorry. The thing is, thank you. Sorry, that's my son. Okay, the thing is, the month of April, there is 4 yearly planets, big planets are transiting. Saturn transiting on 29th, Jupiter transiting on April 13th, April 12th, Rahu and Ketu, the north node and the south node is transiting as shadow planets. Okay, this is very important because the Ketu and the Rahu and the other name is the north node and south node is the karma planet, so including Saturn. Okay, so these 4 yearly planets are transiting this year in the month of April. So what I am predicting from January to April, middle of April, one result, one prediction, then April to the end of the year, other prediction. And Scorpio, of course, it is Mars sign, and it is the normal zodiac 8th house, not yours. Normal zodiac from Aries to Pisces, this is the 8th house of digging. That's the thing. So here, what is going to happen? From January to April, Ketu is sitting in your 1st house and 7th house, Rahu. So what happened? You don't know what you have to do yourself. That is very, if it is the moon sign especially that is. If it is your rising ascendant, that also. That means you don't know how to talk sometimes, you don't know what the decision you have to make, you are in a stage of confusion, Scorpio. You don't know what is right and wrong, even though there is no matter with the right and wrong, but the problem is you cannot evaluate what is the right thing for you itself. And Ketu sitting in the first house and Rahu sitting in the 7th house means it creates problem. Again, the axis of Rahu and Ketu in the partnership 1 and 7, that means the opposite person is your spouse and your partnership, your business contract people, everything. They will all create problem for you. So what is the best thing? Best thing, keep quiet. Think 100 times when you're taking a decision. When you talk, think more and then talk. Otherwise, just put water inside the mouth and hold it. That's the best idea until April house. Okay. So, 1st house and 7th house, I already told you. What is the main planets? I don't want to say about Mars and Venus, Sun, that sort of planets. They are very genuinely going very short time. So, doesn't bother. The big result is coming from the early planets. Okay. So, Saturn is sitting in your 3rd house. That is perfectly okay. Because Saturn sitting in the 3rd house, it's okay, very okay for that. Okay. So the 3rd house of your communication, your creativity, your siblings. Saturn sitting there means maybe other all things were okay. Maybe your communication, you may lag a little bit, you know, and for creativity you also again lagging the time, maybe, you know, that's the only thing. And Jupiter is sitting in your 4th house until April. Okay, so what are the houses Saturn aspecting? So Saturn aspecting to your 5th house. Saturn sitting in your 3rd house aspecting to your 5th house. So 5th house, what is the benefit of the 5th house? Your creativity, your leadership, your past life benefits, good karma, and your the leadership skill, your focus, your children. These all are affected by this transit, already transited and sitting until April. So you may get problems from the kids. That doesn't mean directly. Maybe they are not obeying you. Maybe they are not listening you. You couldn't focus about yourself. You couldn't problems from the affairs, love and relationship, especially with Rahu sitting in the 7th house and Ketu sitting in the 1st house and Saturn aspecting 5th house. That means creates problem. If you are getting new relationship, you will again getting problems. So you need to be careful with that. So then Saturn aspecting to your 9th house of luck, prosperity, father's health. So maybe this time until April, your father is going to get some sort of trouble. Okay, you need to be careful about your father's health and fatherly figures. Okay, whoever it is. Okay, then it will affect your spirituality. It will affect your, the belief system. Because you don't know what you do, because Ketu is sitting in the 1st itself. So that's the main thing. And the luck and prosperity, it will reduce because of the Saturn aspecting. Then Saturn aspecting to the 12th house. So when Saturn aspecting to the 12th house, that means spending money, feeling isolation, and then what else? No bed pleasure. There is problem with husband and wife, the love and relationship. We already got problem with that in the 7th house itself and 1st house. And it will create, this is the miracle of planetary system, the universe. So Saturn aspecting the 12th house means you don't feel the bed pleasure. Maybe your partner far away or maybe something like that. And not only that, you couldn't sleep. You can't sleep because you don't getting luck. You're not, that's the things. Even worrying you too much. Then Jupiter sitting in the 4th house means you feel a little bit comfort because Jupiter sitting in there. And Jupiter aspecting to your 8th house. That means even though you got problems with the Ketu, Rahu and Saturn, Jupiter aspect sitting in the 4th house, aspecting the 8th house means you are what? Your physical things. You don't get your health is okay. Perfectly okay, good, and what you're researching there is fine. You are not going to sudden changes, sudden means losses. That means big losses, nothing. It will compensate, okay? And if you are researching something, this is a good time for researchers because Jupiter is aspecting the 8th house. And the longevity, if you're looking for medicine or something, you will get now some sort of relaxation, some sort of release from that situation. Okay, so then Jupiter aspecting to your 10th house. Okay, this is very good. So your good karma will give you good result. Your good actions, you're going to do some good actions, and work is okay. Workplace is neutral. Workplace, you're getting job from the workplace, but it is not that much lucky because I'm aspecting 9th. But still, you are going the workplace neutral. Yeah, that means a mutual. Like okay, money is just coming. And at the same time going and no savings, but still it is coming. Okay, this 10th house, that means that the career business is okay if you are talking very well, communicating very nice, because Rahu Ketu positions. And then Saturn Jupiter again aspecting to your 12th house. So here Saturn aspecting the 12th house and Jupiter also aspecting to the 12th house, which means you are getting a neutral result. That means you will get enough sleep, not that much satisfied, blood pressure, not blood pressure, but bed pressure. That somewhere you are getting on and off, like that. And expenditure, not that much income, so that much not that much expenses. So for Scorpio, it is a kind of neutral position. We can't say that a very good result until April. So let me go to your second half from April. So here, Rahu and Ketu transiting from 1st house and the 7th house to 12th house and the 6th house. This is very good position. Even though Ketu creates a little bit sleepless nights, but still this is very good position. You will think about spirituality, you will think about, you will see who is your, because the 6th house Rahu will show you who is your enemy. Rahu will tell you, you need to go, this is the way to acquire your success, because Rahu is a greedy shadow planet. Ketu will, what are you going to do? 12th house, actually eliminate that house's effect actually. So what that means, you don't worry about too much about your sleep, you don't worry about expenses, you don't worry about the marital harmony of bed pleasure or something like that, and you don't worry about your loneliness because you're worrying about spirituality, some sort of that level thinking. Okay, so then what is going to happen? Saturn sitting in the 4th house. It was in the 3rd house before. Now it is 4th house. Here, Saturn will create some sort of discomfort for you. Maybe maintenance with the vehicle sometimes. Maybe maintenance, house maintenance, some sort of maintenance in your comforts. Okay? And at the same time, Saturn, if it is sitting in the 4th house, you need to be careful while driving, while buying. If you are going to buy some property or something, you need to be careful about which property you're buying, what is the situation, you need to analyze. I will tell nearly 15 to 50 times. Then, what is the aspect of Saturn? Saturn aspecting to your 6th house. That is completely fine. Because Rahu is already sitting there and Saturn aspecting that, that means the 6th house, what the effect is coming is neutralized by Saturn. That's completely fine. Then, Saturn aspecting to your 10th house. Here, you will get again a little bit issues. 1 second. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So 10th position, that means your job, career. Before it was good. Now job, career, business will affected by Saturn. So you need to be careful. So when you are with one job, continue with that. Don't think about to change the job or start a new business. This is the only solution. Okay. So what is the next aspect? Next aspect of Saturn coming to your 1st house itself. So you will feel, you don't feel healthy, you don't feel not okay, you feel nothing is, going very well. But I will tell you, it will compensate when the Jupiter. So Saturn aspecting your 6th house, 10th house, 1st house and sitting in the 4th house. So whoever having planets in their birth chart in these houses will also get reduced the effect. Okay. The Saturn also afflicted in that area as well and the houses as well. Okay. And then Jupiter. What is happening with the Jupiter? Jupiter is the planet for expansion, gain, profit. Lemon coffee. Guys, I'm very fan of tea and coffee, nothing more than that. Okay, so what is going with the Jupiter? Jupiter is sitting in the 5th house. Here is excellent because in the 5th house you're getting gain or you're getting peaceful atmosphere from children, your focus, your determination, your work, and not the work means like whatever you want to create. Okay, the leadership skill, your forefathers' blessings and everything, what the karma you did, good things you will receive in the 5th house and 5th house aspect of the 1st house. I will tell you that. So, Jupiter sitting in the 5th house of Pisces. That means it will give you good result of 5th house, children, good relationship, focus, energetic, creativity, leadership, everything. Okay. So the aspect of the Jupiter is going to the 9th house. So this gives you luck, prosperity, blessings from Father. Father health is good. And your belief system, you feel it is good. Okay. So Jupiter aspecting the next thing is the 11th house of gain and profit. This is the wonder about Scorpio. Even though Saturn aspect in your 10th house will not that much affect because Jupiter aspect into your 11th house. That is the miracle. So here Jupiter aspect is sitting in the 5th, 9th house of luck and prosperity, 11th house of gain and profit aspecting, and one more aspect of the 9th that is coming to your 1st house itself, where the Saturn is also aspecting is coming to be neutral. So even though you got maybe a change of position in your workplace or maybe something like that or a problem with the workplace, it will create a benefit in the future as well as because of that Jupiter transiting to the 5th house. What are the houses going to get benefit? 1st house, 5th house, 9th house, 11th house. What a wonderful period, you guys. So, even though Rahu and Ketu sitting in the 6th and 12th, Saturn is sitting in the 4th, that will not give you bad effect at all because Jupiter is giving you and pushing you in a good way. So, the first half of the year is neutral and second half of the year of Scorpio, wonderful result. You are going to achieve your life. You are going to understand what the wrong things I did in the past with the Ketu sitting in the first house and the seventh house Rahu. Now you are going to open up your brain and you're seeing the things clearly. Oh wow, this is the thing happened to me before. Now I can understand this is the thing important. This is the thing important. My family is important. My partner is, yes, she did that or he did that. This is the problem. So I have to think differently. So you are going to gain. You are going to get profit. You are going to get happiness. Everything. I will tell from middle of April to rest of the year. That will be a great, wonderful time, my dear. Please enjoy that and utilize that. How? Get the solution and energize your Jupiter energy. How? Respect the people. Don't gossip. Don't manipulate the things. And respect the elders. Respect your everybody, whoever you're seeing, respect and love. And good karma. Do not gain, because Jupiter looking into the 11th house and Rahu sitting in the 6th house means sometimes you may think to get the success through shortcut. If you done that shortcut, that will create problem in the next year. So whenever you are doing such kind of things, think about your future, because now your good karma will create good karma in the future. If you're doing bad things, bad karma now, it will give the reflection in your bad time. So you must have to understand that sort of things. It is not a Rasi's principle or Rasi's channel principle. This is the principle of the universe, the law of nature. Okay, so coming year should be very wonderful and very happy. Enjoy your happiness. Do not take any problem with the partnership or anything in the first half. And please, this is an awareness, not only prediction, this is for awareness as well. Okay, this is the thing is going to happen to me, this is the thing is going to happen to me in the second half. So what I want to do, reduce my anger. So reduce the affliction of Saturn. How? You don't want to go any temples or anything. You can have the old age people. Charity to the old age people. Love them. Charity to the disabled people, or serve as a voluntary service, something like that. You can do it something like that. Even if it is a packet of biscuit, that will get the benefit from the universe. You will definitely, if you're doing good things. Okay, so you need to be careful when Saturn sitting in special houses and aspecting, and Jupiter sitting in special houses and aspecting. So what do you want to take the good advantage of what you receive the awareness from Rasi channel. Thank you very much. Thank you. So see you soon, and we will see maybe tarot card reading as well for the coming year, just like a pile reading. Hopefully, if I'm getting time, because you know that how hardly I'm giving the astrological prediction with the Vedic astrology and sidereal astrology. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you.